In what ways does my media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products?
Most magazines use stars in order to draw an audience to come and buy it and then read it. Richard Dyer's star theory draws into this, as he states that the star is a construction and not a real person. This star is constructed through music videos, magazines, advertising, etc. For example, Miley Cyrus has become one of the most famous people in the world, from twerking, riding on a wrecking ball naked, all that kind of stuff. However, she wouldn't do any of this in the privacy of her own home, meaning that the person Miley Cyrus are and the star that she is are two completely different people. Stars are produced to create a profit off of related merchandise, for example t-shirts and posters and that kind of stuff, and to draw an audience into liking the person and therefore wanting to buy their stuff and making companies money. Record labels will create similar stars, as they know that certain patterns and trends will work to generate them money. This is why we get so many boy bands who are very similar, One Direction, The Wanted, The Vamps, that kind of thing. Star will represent certain social groups and views, and will therefore create certain ideologies. As a result, fans of the star will often copy their style and share the same views as them. This means that if you show the star wearing clothes, then people are more likely to go and buy them clothes because they've seen their idol wear them, and therefore this can make the companies who make the clothes more money. For example, many fans of Beyonce will share a view on women and how they're independent and shouldn't be controlled by men. That kind of agenda. Dyer also explains that there's a paradox of the star. Essentially, the star must be both ordinary and extraordinary, meaning that they must be like a normal person so you can relate to them, however, be somehow higher up and extraordinary so you look up to them and still see them as an idol. For example, Adele, who is an ordinary woman from London who speaks and acts like most people, however she has an amazing voice which people will idolise. This allows her to be the star that she is.
So what does this mean to my magazine? Well, my magazine, being a children's magazine, conveys to typical conventions like We Heart Pop, the selfies, Snapchat, social medias, all that kind of thing. All stars in this type of scene are friendly, non-sexual or harming, unlike something like Cosmopolitan with its sexual stars and articles about sex. Most magazines use sex as a huge main point, so in this way, my magazine does not convey to conventions. David Morley's preferred reading theory can also be drawn into my magazine. The preferred reading is the reading media producers hope will take from the text. For example, an advertisement for a McDonald's Big Mac is intended to encourage feelings of hunger in the audience and make them want to buy a Big Mac the next time they're passing by. Assuming the majority of the audience respond by salivating and rubbing their tummies, this is also dominant reading. My magazine does this by using someone with nice hair writing a hair article. This could be used to sell hair products later on in the magazine. Carl Rogers' theory of an ideal self or partner is also a convention in the magazine. Unlike the sexualness behind Cosmopolitan, many young teens magazines like We Heart Pop use younger, mainly female celebrities to be someone young girls can look up to and young males can wish to be with. They are shown to be an almighty being who can do no wrong, with perfect hair and no flaws, as Abe Bizzle is in my magazine. Adhering to this convention of having a star to look up to and wish you was allows many products to be sold through my magazine, through adverts, just by them wearing the clothes and people wanting to buy it. Posters and giveaways are another great way to build up hype over a star, making people put up the posters on the walls, meaning that when someone comes over to their house and sees it, they will ask who it is and get drawn into the fandom and get stuck in the same loop of buying the products. This is a convention of real media products that is used in my magazine, with posters being included within the magazine. Many other conventions used in mainstream media magazines are also used in my magazine, such as a hashtag fail section, articles on hair and beauty, bedroom decoration and all things girly. This is commonly used in magazines like We Heart Pop, allowing the reader to connect with the star more and see past the star persona into their personal life. Aligning themselves with the star means they will be more inclined to buy a magazine just based off the fact of their picture being on front. Interviews in particular with most audiences will want them to gain more and more information about their idols, and therefore by seeing an interview on the front page of a magazine, they'll probably want to buy the magazine. It also targets on the conventions of love and relationships. With the target audience of my magazine being 12 to 15-year-old girls, they'll be just learning the ins and outs of relationships, and hence will find this interesting, making them want to buy the product. Pets are also common in media, making my magazine one big convention fest.